Crusaders, I'm Shadow Quill, and this is the Stanley Parable, a very interesting game that is all about choice. And, well, you're in for an extremely long loading screen for whatever reason, so here we go with that. So I haven't recorded for like a week, and that's because of a bunch of craziness that happened with my recording software. It kind of stopped working. I don't know why or how, but it was very stupid. And tried to have another one, but that one had a watermark, so that was really kind of useless too. So now I got this one, which is Ice Cream Screen Recorder. Check that out if you wish. Oh, see my mouse flickering. I'm gonna move that away. Well, let's just wait for the loading screen to end, shall we? Please, skip this part of the video, because this is the dumbest and longest loading screen that has ever been. There's nothing for you here. Please skip ahead. There's nothing to really watch.
This is
Oh,
the story of a man named Stanley.
it is.
Stanley worked for a company in a big building where he was employee number 427. Employee number 427's job was simple. He sat at his desk in room 427 and he pushed buttons on the keyboard. Orders came to him through a monitor on his desk, telling him what buttons to push, how long to push them, and in what order. This is what employee 427 did every day, every month, of every year. And although others might have considered it soul-eating, Stanley relished every moment that the orders came in, as though he had been made exactly for this job. Stanley was happy. And then one day, something very peculiar happened. Something that would forever change Stanley. Something he would never quite forget. He had been at his desk for nearly an hour when he realized that not one single order had arrived on the monitor for him to follow. No one had showed up to give him instructions, call a meeting, or even say hi. Never in all his years at the company had this happened, this complete isolation. Something was very clearly wrong. Shocked, frozen solid, Stanley found himself unable to move for the longest time. But as he came to his wits and regained his senses, he got up from his desk and stepped out of his office.
And he did
All
exactly
of his
that.
co-workers were gone. What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
Yeah, let's do that.
When Stanley came to a set of two open doors, he entered the door on his left.
Actually, no, he didn't.
This was not the correct way to the meeting room, and Stanley knew it perfectly well. Perhaps he wanted to stop by the employee lounge first, just to admire it.
It's worth admiring.
Yes, truly a room worth admiring. It had really been worth the detour after all, just to spend a few moments here in this immaculate, beautifully constructed room.
Mm-hmm.
Stanley simply stood here, drinking it all in. But eager to get back to business, Stanley took the first open door on his left.
No, he didn't.
Stanley was so bad at following directions, it's incredible he wasn't fired years ago.
There must be a reason. Oh, let's see.
Look, Stanley, I think perhaps we've gotten off on the wrong foot here. I'm not your enemy, really, I'm not. I realize that investing your trust in someone else can be difficult, but the fact is that the story has been about nothing but you all this time. There's someone you neglected. What? Really? I was in the middle of something. Do you have zero consideration for others? Are you that convinced that I want something bad to happen to you?
Yep.
Why, I don't know how to convince you of this, but I really do want to help you, to show you something beautiful. Look, let me prove it. Let me prove that I'm on your side. Give me a chance. Now listen carefully, this is important.
Mm-hmm.
Stanley walked through the red door.
Ah, yes, the blue door?
Aha, perhaps you misunderstood. Stanley walked through the red door.
Oh, wait, the blue door.
I still don't think we're communicating properly. Stanley walked through the red door.
Oh, okay. I get it now. Okay, so I'm supposed to go through the blue door.
All right, fine. Go ahead, Stanley. You want to know so badly what's out there?
Yep.
You want to find out what lies at the end of this road you've chosen? Well, don't let me stop you.
Okay.
You see? There's nothing here. I haven't even finished building this section of the map because you were never supposed to be here in the first place. Broken rooms, exposed developer textures. Is this what you had wanted?
Always.
Was it worth ruining the entire story I had written out specifically for you?
Entirely.
Do you not think I put a lot of time into that? Because I did. And in the end, it was all for nothing. Because this is what you wanted to see. Help me here, Stanley.
No.
Help elucidate these strange and unknowable desires of yours. What would have made this game better? What did you want to see? Vehicles? Skill trees? Work with me. You've given me absolutely nothing so far. Tell you what. Let me take a stab in the dark at a new design, and you can give me some feedback. There we go. A third option.
Ooh.
This already feels leaps ahead of where we were before. Go ahead, Stanley. Take it for a spin.
Third option. Insanity. What is this?
Okay, I'm going to stop you there. Now, tell me about your experience with this new version. Would you say that the game benefited from allowing you more choices?
I mean-
Feel free to be honest. I'm looking for some real critical feedback here.
It was okay.
Oh, of course. A 3. Really? Maybe next time we can get you to form an actual opinion?
Oh god, he knew I
Any
did.
level of critical thinking or engagement with your surroundings? Does that sound good?
No.
Think we can do that? Yes? Wonderful.
Oh.
Based on the data from your previous playthrough, I've compiled a new version. And to be perfectly candid, I think I've knocked it out of the park with this one. Let's take a look.
Alright. Aha. A leaderboard, you say? Get over here. Oh. Oh! I wish it used my actual Steam though. That would have made the punch even worse. I would have won. Oh no! He called me a failure and said I have no friends.
Now, would you say that competitive leaderboard helped you feel motivated to keep walking through doors? Again, honest answers, please.
You know what? Another 3.
Hey, I nearly forgot. I've got a prototype of a new game I've been working
Oh,
on.
you say
Now would be
prototype.
a lovely opportunity to give it some playtesting.
Oh.
You wouldn't mind taking a look at it, would you?
Yeah.
Perfect. Let me boot it up.
Oh, it's actually booting it up. Okay. Well, let's play the narrator's game. Even though this is technically the narrator's game too.
In this game, the baby crawls left
Oh.
towards danger.
Oh.
You click the button to move him back to the right, and if he reaches the fire, you fail. It's a very meaningful game, all about the desperation and tedium of endlessly confronting the demands of family life. I think the art world will really take notice. But of course, the message of the game only becomes clear once you've been playing it for about 4 hours. So why don't you give it 4 hours of play to make sure it's effective? Be sure to keep notes on your experience.
Well, gotta. Oh wow, look at how high quality this game is. You know, I have no idea what would happen if I were to do this, so I'm gonna. No, it's just. Let's find out what he says.
You heartless bastard. Did you do it because you hate babies
No.
or purely to spite me?
Yes.
Because if it's the latter, well, I don't know what to do. I'm completely out of ideas.
Okay.
I can't think of a single thing that might improve the experience for me. I'm not even going to try. I'm out. I'm out. I'm done.
What?
It's over.
Oh.
Thank you for playing.
Well.
Your input was extremely valuable.
Totally.
Oh, hey, since my game was so awful, why don't we play someone else's game?
Okay.
Just to ease the pain. Let's see. What do we have here? Yes, this seems like it'll work. Let's give it a shot.
Alright. Which game? I played all of the endings for this a while ago, but I kind of forgot them, so it's a slightly, technically a blind playthrough. I don't know. Does it matter? That is a true question.
Well, Stanley, is this any better? At last, the one thing you've always desired. A game I had absolutely nothing to do with. But is it enough? Tell me that, Stanley. Will it ever be enough? Well, I'll say this. I'm done making things for you. From now on, I will only create to fulfill a greater artistic purpose. Watch this, Stanley. I'm going to build a house.
No way.
This will go here, no, here, and then.
Oh.
Let's see, what does it need? Yes, of course. And just to finish it all off,
Yup.
it's complete. I made this, Stanley. Look at it. Gaze upon my work of art and feel ashamed at your own inadequacy. But you've only seen it from the outside. You've only gotten half the experience. Please, step inside and make yourself comfortable.
Oh no.
Isn't it grand? Isn't it perfect? It could only be better if... Wait, that's it. We must rebuild it out of diamond. Diamond everything. Yes. Come along, Stanley. We have to go mining.
Well, I don't see any other game that we can do that in right here. So.
Oh my, it looks like it's going to get a bit dark. You brought a light?
No.
Oh, no. This is far more
Oh,
open-ended than I had in mind. I'm looking for something more narrow and linear. Something that makes you feel utterly irrelevant. This won't do at all. 1 out of 5.
Yeah.
Even the diamonds couldn't save this one. Okay, new game.
Just like that? Alright. Just a long loading screen. Ah, everybody's favorites. Ah,
Yes! I don't even know what this game is, but I love it. You, trapped in a glass box with no way out, listening to me talk. Oh, it's inspired. I couldn't have done it any better myself. What is this game even supposed to be? I can't figure it out. Okay, now I'm curious. Let's go find out what the hell this is. Oh, it's a puzzle. Critical thinking, Stanley. Your forte.
over that critical
Genius.
thinking.
No, actually, you know what? I think that's plenty. I really don't care much to see you stumble through any more of these games, and I highly doubt you're any wiser for the experience. Which is why, rather than continue to waste my time, I'm just going to leave you here. You
Oh,
can pretend you've beaten the game if it makes it any richer for you, but as for me, I've had enough. So, why don't you get cozy in this room, and if you have any grand revolutionary ideas for the perfect video game, you can just sit there and let it ball up inside you for all eternity. I don't need your advice. I don't need your ratings. And I certainly don't need the validation of a man whose job is to push buttons. I think I'll just go about my business, making meaningful cultural contributions to the world. And perhaps every now and then, I'll think back to a man named Stanley who was objectively wrong in every decision he ever made.
oh,
The thought won't last long. Goodbye, Stanley. Good luck with your work, and I sincerely hope that everyone lives happily ever after.
all right. Well, oh no. Okay. All right. There's my office. Let's go away, I guess. But
I wonder what he found. If what he wanted was to be the leading man in his own story, well, perhaps he's gotten it, down in wherever he is right now. I wonder if he's happy with his choice, and if he's learned the heavy cost that comes with it. He'll understand soon what I was trying to tell him. He needs me. Someone who will wrap everything up at the end, to make sense out of the chaos and the fear and the confusion. That's who I am. That is what I mean to this world. Oh, yes. Yes, I'll be back. There's no other way. Once this ends, after it all comes to a close, then I'll be back. The end will be here soon. Very soon. I can wait.
whoa. Okay, that was an interesting ending. Let's try another route. Will I do more episodes of this? I have no clue. It might. That's pretty much all I know. Oh, hey. Doing something. The loading screen. It's loading. It is. Aha.
All of his co-workers were... Wait, no. This isn't the right office, is it? Is this Stanley's office?
What? What just... Oh no, hang on a second. Let's skip through this part. I need to look something up to do something.
Stanley stood for a long time in one spot. It's part of a game. He likes to see how long he can go without dying. So far, he's doing excellent. And if he just stays right where he is, I'm sure he'll keep up that good momentum. Let's observe the genius at work.
Aha! Okay. Going on a route again. Sort of the same thing I did last time, but with a small twist.
When Stanley came to a set of two open, this was not the correct way to the meeting room, and Stanley knew it perfectly well. Perhaps he wanted to stop by the employee lounge first, just to admire it. Wow. Yes, this room. What a beautiful room. What a gorgeous, gorgeous room. But eager to get back to business, Stanley took the first open door on his left. And so he detoured through the maintenance section, walked straight ahead to the opposite door, and got back on track.
Totally. That's totally what I just did. This is probably going to take up most of this video's time.
But Stanley didn't want to go back to the office. He wanted to wander about and get even further off track. So now in order to get back, he needed to go, from here, it's, left.
Are you sure? Is it left?
Oh, no.
Nope, it's not
No,
left.
it's to the right. My mistake.
Okay, so it's right. It's not right.
No, not the right. Why would I have ever said it was to the right? What was I thinking? It's clearly... Oh dear, would you hold on for a minute, please? Now, let's see. We went down right, down, left, right. Yep, okay, yes. I've got it now. This story is absolutely, definitely this way.
Oh, really? Is it? Let's find the story. I mean, technically?
No. This isn't right at all. You're not supposed to be here yet. This is all a spoiler. Quick, Stanley, close your eyes. Okay. We just have to get back to, oh, who am I kidding? It's all rubbish now. The whole story completely unusable. How about, rather than waste my time trying to salvage this nonsense, we'll just restart the game from the beginning.
Wait, no.
And this time, suppose we don't wander so far off track, hmm?
No.
Okay,
No.
from the top.
No, wait! He didn't understand what he was doing. Poor guy. Didn't even know. No? Loading screen.
All of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room.
Yeah.
Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
Do that, go to the two doors. They all arrived.
When Stanley... Wait, what? No, I restarted. I swear, I definitely restarted the game over, completely fresh. Everything should be... Oh, did something change? Stanley, did you change anything when we were back in that room with all the monitors? Did you move the story somewhere, or... Hold on. Why am I asking you? I'm the one who wrote the story. It was right here just a minute ago. I know for sure that it's here somewhere. Okay, then. It's an adventure. Come, Stanley. Let's find the story.
Oh. Nowhere. Huh. This is quite a predicament.
I'll say it. This is the worst adventure I've ever been on. I can promise you there definitely was a story here before. Do we need to restart the game again? Well, I find it unlikely that we'll ever progress by starting over and over again, but it's got to be better than this. Okay, let's give it a shot. Why not?
Yeah.
All of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
Yes. Perhaps he had. Oh.
Okay, yep, it's worse. I might be remembering this wrong. It's possible the story is back where we just came from. Why don't we go back the other direction and see if we missed anything?
Sounds like an idea. Oh, that's a social difference.
I knew we'd missed something. The story. Here it comes.
Wait.
No, wait. Never mind. Not the story. Okay, let's head back the other way and retrace our steps.
Yes.
Now this... Well, I'll be honest, I don't recognize this place at all. Is this the story? I don't think so. I can't quite recall, but I believe my story took place in an office building. Is that correct?
I think.
Do you remember, Stanley?
Perhaps.
You know what? Since I've completely forgotten what we were supposed to be doing, how about this? You win! Congratulations! I know you put in a lot of hard work, and it really paid off, so good job. Oh, no.
What?
I don't feel right about this at all. We both know you didn't put in any actual work for that win. Some people win fair and square, and this was not one of those situations.
Well...
Okay, I'm getting weirded out by whatever this place is. I don't care what might happen this time. I have to restart.
Okay. Fine. Do that, I guess. That sounds about right. Ah, I see.
All right, I've got a solution. This time, to make sure we don't get lost, I've employed the help of the Stanley Parable Adventure Line. Just follow the line. How simple is that?
Pretty simple. Oh no. I seem to have failed at even doing that. That point.
You see, the line knows where the story is. It's over in this direction. Onward, Stanley, to destiny. Though, here's a thought. Wouldn't wherever we end up be our destination, even if there's no story there? Or to put it another way, is the story of no destination still a story? Simply by the act of moving forward, are we implying a journey such that a destination is inevitably conjured into being by the very manifestation of the nature of life itself? Whoa. Hang on. That got a bit weird back there. Well, I'd like to apologize. Not sure where I was going with all that.
Oh,
You know what? I think what we need right now is a bit of music to make
oh,
the
okay.
mood go.
All right. Uh, what, wait, wait a second. What, oh.
Cut the music, go back and look at that fern.
Which firm? Aha.
Stanley, this fern will be very important later in the story. Make sure you study it closely and remember it carefully. You won't... Wait, what? We're back at the office? No,
Yes.
no. Line, you do know we're looking for the Stanley Parable, right? The story? Is any of this ringing a bell?
Aha. I believe I'm getting somewhere. Oh, great.
Oh, no, not again, Line. How could you have done this to us? And after we trusted you, after everything we've been through, you... Oh, I can't take this anymore. To hell with it. Restart.
Another restart. Oh, goody.
You know what, Stanley? I say forget the adventure line. What's it ever done for us? We're intelligent people, right? Why can't we make up our own story? Something exciting, daring, mysterious. Ooh, this all sounds perfectly doable. Why don't we simply start wandering in, well, I don't know. How about this direction?
Yes. That's not much of an office, though. But okay.
Now, yes, this is exciting. Just me and Stanley forging a new path, a new story. Well, it could be anything. What do you want our story to be? Go wild. Use your imagination. Whatever it might be, Stanley, I'm ready for it. Oh, no, not you again. Stanley, I'd also like to veto the line from having any role in our awesome new story. No lines or monitor rooms. Just don't acknowledge it. It should be fine.
I'll try to do exactly that. Ugh, stupid line. How dare...
Ah, a choice. We get to make a decision.
Yes.
From here, the story is in our control. How important, we mustn't squander the opportunity. In fact, I believe I need a minute to think here. Just walk in circles for a minute. Okay, so I know that each door has to lead somewhere, which means that somewhere, the place where we're trying to go, there must be a reverse door that leads here. And that in turn means that our destination corresponds with the counter-inverted reverse door's origin.
What?
So starting from the right, let us ask, will taking the right door lead us to where we're going? And since the answer is clearly yes, then by all accounts, the door on the right is the correct one. Another victory for logic. Come, Stanley, our destiny awaits.
Oh no. Oh!
Oh, what's this? The confusion ending. You're telling me that's what this is? It's all one giant ending? And we're supposed to restart the game, what, eight times? That's really how all this goes? It's all
Books?
determined? So now, according to the schedule, I restart again. Then what? Am I just supposed to forget? Well, what if I don't want to forget? My mind goes blank simply because it's written here on this thing, wall. Well, who consulted me? Why don't I get to decide? Why don't I get a say in all of this? Is it really... No, it can't be. I don't want it to be. I don't want the game to keep restarting. I don't want to forget what's going on. I don't want to be trapped like this. I won't restart the game. I won't do it. I won't do it. I won't do it. And the timer stopped. Does that mean, did we do it? Did we break the cycle? The, whatever it is that made this schedule? How would we even know? Will someone come for us? Will something happen? So, okay. I guess now we just wait. You know, I suppose in some way that this is a kind of story. Wouldn't you agree? I'm not quite sure if we're in the destination or the journey, though they're always saying that life is about the journey and not the destination. So I hope that's where we are right now. We'll find out, won't we? Eventually. Well, in the meantime...
Oh my god. Okay. That was the Stanley Parable. I highly recommend this game. There are a lot of other endings that I have not shown you, of course. You should totally find them because they're all amazing. I love all of them. And, well, not for today probably, but for now, Shadow Quill out.